Why I thought I was gonna get away with that.
Rawlz.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning. I got these multiple streams going, different situations. Got all the cameras going. I almost didn't do today's show, but I had to keep thinking to myself, consistency. You got to do it even when you don't want to do it. That's how I built my career. You got to do things that you don't want to do, even when it's been part of the plan the whole time. But sometimes you lose motivation for whatever reason, whether it's age or you just don't feel like it. And a lot of times you just don't feel like it, man, and life and, smog and life and kids and whatever. You just don't feel like it. But I'm telling you from experience, consistency is key. Consistency. I like to bring this up because somebody tried to remind me the other day how I only had one person viewing. I was on TikTok too. Hey bro, just in case you didn't know, you talking to yourself. I'm like, you can tell how old a person is or their experience by some shit that they say. I heard somebody say never pass up a chance to shut the fuck up. Yeah, let me get on there. And I just look at them, there's no debating people anymore and try to explain, how shit works. I'm not although I've done this podcasting thing long before everybody else is doing it, and it became, the thing to do. We had On Some Shit Radio 12, 13 years ago, and we did like 10 episodes, and then our server blew up. So I ain't jumping on nobody's bandwagon. I was doing this before it was popular to do. I'm doing it now because we are refocusing and restructuring and how Greenwood District Studios is moving forward, and now we're focused on music right now, music videos, and so I can't expect just to jump on. Even on TikTok, we got 100,000 followers. That don't mean shit. That I can't just be missing for a period of time and then jump back on and think everybody's just gonna start watching me because I'm that interesting. It don't work like that. And that's what where it comes back to consistency. You have consistency. People know that you're doing your thing, and that at least every week he'll have an edited version of what he recorded on Tuesdays and Thursdays that I can watch later on. It's about consistency. It's people that people know that you got something going on, and whether or not they watch it live or later, they have that option, and that's what this is for. And it's a business. I have to, I can walk my own path. There's still things that you have to do if you want to be relevant. There's things you still have to do in this business to get noticed or your numbers up or whatever. It's all about numbers. So I can walk my own path and do my own thing and sound different and this, that, and the third, but there are still things like this shit right here that you got to do in order to create monetary value for your programming. So like the page, send stars, whatever platform you own. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. This is how we make money. This is the new age. It's not just about the music. The music is just the avenue to get people to listen to you. Oh, I like that. Oh, what else you got? We got movies. We got this. We got that. So it's about building consistency. Even when you don't want to do the shit. It's many a times that I had to perform as an artist, whether it was a rapper or being a stand-up comic. I didn't want to do it that night because the audience don't give a fuck. Audience pays, they might. They don't give a fuck if your wife died, your girlfriend fucking the dude down the street, or your dog got hit by a car. Knock on wood, even though I'm not superstitious, I got a dog. But life don't give no fucks, and neither does the audience, unless they just true fans and they there to support you. true fans have an understanding and understand and some compassion about what's going on with you. But the average Joe that paid $20 to come see a comedy show, they give a fuck how your life is going. Nigga, make me laugh, and that's the life we live. And so we have to self motivate. Shit ain't paying. You still got to do it. Still got to do it because later on it will pay. I know these to be true and facts because I followed that blueprint before. And so, you gotta every day, man. I always say when you are following your dream and doing things in life that you love, or that's the path that you're gonna take, make sure that you are willing to do it by yourself. Let me say that again. Make sure that you are willing to do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna believe in you more than you. And that's a fact. That's a fact among facts. Just like stage time is what makes you a great performer. If you're not willing to do it by yourself when it comes down to it, don't do it. Don't do it. Give up now. If you're like, you got any advice for young folks coming in the game? Yeah, quit. Quit. Seriously, that's my advice. That's the first thing I say. Quit. Quit now. Because I don't need no competition. I keep it 1,000 with you. I don't need no competition. I'm an old dude. I don't need motherfuckers coming out here and snatching bread out of my mouth. But if you're going to, that'd be the next step that I say. Number 2, if you're going to keep doing it and really pursue the shit, stage time. Whether you're a comic or a rapper, doesn't matter. Stage time, actor, stage play performer, stage time. That was the number one in almost 30 years of the entertainment business. The number one advice that I've gotten and seen and experienced or whatever across the board in almost 30 years was stage time. That was the number one thing that was it. And when you're hearing it as a youngster, you don't want to hear that shit. That sounds too simple. Stage time, nigga. You ain't got a number I can call? that would be looking at the OGs like, nigga, you finally meet your hero and be like, yeah, man, I just want to ask you, you got any advice for a young artist coming up in the game? Blah, blah. And you waiting like this, like you got a pad and everything. You about to type some shit. He about to drop some gems, some numbers, some phone numbers, who you got to call or their web address. You like, and then all that person say is, stage time. You like, what? Nigga, what? Stage time? What? You ain't got no magic number, no call, no cell number, no call Johnny on Thursday after 8. Nothing. Stage time. That's it. That's all you got for me. Nigga, I paid $30 to come see you perform, and all you got for me is stage time. That's the best advice ever. It's the truest, purest, best advice anybody who gives a damn about this business will tell you. That's the number one thing they should tell you. If they don't tell you that, if you're a performer, this is a test. If you're a performer and you get the chance to meet or work with one of your idols or somebody that you admire in your business, that's top tier in your business, ask them this. Say, and I did it all the time. I did it all the time. Every time I worked with, in the beginning of my career, anytime I worked with a celebrity, first thing I'd ask them, what advice would you give a young up-and-comer? 9 times out of 10, they always said, stage time. So I ran with that. And that meant, that didn't mean just an actual stage. That meant any platform that you had a group of people, more than you. You get 2, 3, 4, whatever. Whether it's, unfortunately, I'm that type of cat, whether it's at a funeral or a birth. You know what I'm saying? It's just in my nature. I can't. It's a bunch of sad people. You know, it's in my nature to crack a joke. I did it at my grandmother's funeral. I did it at my grandpa. I didn't go to my grandmother. I did it at my grandpa's funeral and two of my uncles, because that's my nature. I can't help it. I can't. That's just me. When I started this, it all leads back to the person that said, you know, my numbers are low in regards to people watching my feeds or whatever. And I say to them, I told them when they said that shit to me, I was like, and? What's your point? It makes you feel good to tell me something I already know? Like, I'm not caught up in, I have 100,000 plus followers on TikTok. And I don't be on TikTok maybe once every 2 weeks. And I got to change that because I have to utilize that. But I haven't figured out how to capitalize on having 100,000+ followers on TikTok. So I don't want to fuck it up. So I leave it alone until I am able to wield that power and use it to our benefit musically. And I haven't been able to do that yet. When I figure that shit out, oh my God, shit, that's 100,000 followers. If I get 0.01% of them motherfuckers to buy the music of this, that, the third, it's only cracking. It's only cracking. So I don't numbers don't I don't get caught up in that how many followers and friends and all that old shit. If you look on my Facebook, I got like 400-500 friends, maybe. I done deleted 5,000 because I like quality over quantity, and I don't care about all them numbers. And I've deleted. I was doing that deleting shit 6, 7, 8 years ago. I was, you know, I don't know this motherfucker. Delete. I don't know this motherfucker. Delete. If you don't have a picture on your Facebook, remove. I don't. If you if it's a female that's sending me something and the picture of her naked, or she got some kind of bathing suit on, or she showing her ass, remove, delete. I don't fuck with those. I'm trying to rebuild and redirect, just like any other company does when they fall short or things don't go right. They regroup, restructure, and that's all we doing. And I got a consistency. I was going to use the excuse because I'm expecting a package for my camera. I finally ordered. Yes, thank you. I finally ordered the cord for this camera right here because I'm tired of dealing with this battery issue. I got 3 damn batteries and can't figure out which one worked the best because they all do their own damn thing. So I finally got a cord. Thank you for me. I need an applause button. Thank you very much. I had a technician come over and fix. That's why we got all 3 cameras going in this bitch. Thank you very much. Finally got the right plug on the ATEM right here. Finally got the right plug on it. I switched that out yesterday, so things are working kind of seamlessly. Even the transitions, I love it. Look at that. Things are working like they're supposed to, and nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong today. It's fucking fantastic. Every time I turn this shit on, something was going wrong. Every week, no matter what. Give me a round of applause for getting shit taken care of. I got the cameras working, ain't shit shut off yet. My cord isn't here for this camera, so I'm still feel a little naked in regards to having everything boom on point in this room. So the primary function of this show is to talk about music and the music industry and my experiences, and or sometimes make a beat, and also play some of the new music that I have out, which is doing fucking fantastic. I gotta stop talking about that for a minute. The music is doing fantastic. Another applause break right here. It'll be coming. Shout out to Charlemagne the God. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday. The music is doing good, and even that's a slow grind. I don't give a fuck how dope you think your music is. Unless you have a machine behind it, it's a slow grind. But it helps if your music is good, because I believe truly that cream rises to the top. if you got a group of people, and in that group of people of 1,000, two of them are super dope, but you got the the loud and obnoxious ones on top first screaming I'm the best and doing this, that, and third. I think they all cancel themselves out, whether they all sound the same or they just all whack or whatever. And if you consistently do consistently good music, that will filter its way to the top, and it will weed out the bullshit. It ain't gonna weed out all the bullshit, but if you consistently put out good music, I believe that it will surface to the top at some point. And so that's called the long game. I'm willing to play the long game, and so I'm not about buying followers, likes, all that bullshit that I have done like 9-10 years ago when it first came out, when you could do it, and it seemed like Facebook was selling it to you. You know what I'm saying? You could buy some, all that type of shit. But all my monthly listeners are real. They're not bots. They're not paid for. I'm on like 50 playlists. I'd say 90% of my songs are on a playlist. I was looking last night. Two of my songs got put on another playlist, and one of the playlists, I got 6 songs on that bitch, stemming from February. That shit is dope. That shit is dope. I got 6 songs on it. And so my monthly listeners on Hood Rawlz is at 314. It went up like 100 in the last 72 hours. And I expect it to go up further. 314 don't sound a lot. Cumulative, it's like 370 under another musical name that I use as well, Mr. Woosaa. That has like 50 or 60 monthly listeners too. But that's just recently been revived because I have another name that I use, which is Hood Rawlz, to spit and write. And I use Mr. Woosaa to produce the music and or sing sometimes. And so Mr. Woosaa represents the earlier version of me as a rap artist, and Hood Rawlz is the current version. So I call them dual personalities. Anyway, that's a new name. Wallen Women. How do you pronounce that? Wormesis? Huh. Waylon Worm. I've never seen that last name before. Welcome